Happens when a continent built on shared history, struggle, and identity begins to turn against itself. Picture this. You leave your home country in search of some kind of opportunity, same continent, same skin color, similar culture, yet you are treated as a foreigner, a stranger, unwelcome, insulted, and even threatened with death. Not by some alien, but by your own brothers and sisters of the same continent and same ancestors, I would say. How did we get here? How did borders created by the colonial master become stronger than our sense of Africanness? Where has our sense of Ubuntu gone? Xenophobia across Africa is not political issue. It is a moral, economic, and social issue. From South Africa to Ghana and beyond, tension against fellow Africans continue to grow because people are hungry, angry, desperate, and betrayed by their own very leaders. If Africans cannot coexist peacefully among themselves, then what truly remains of Pan-Africanism and the dream of a united Africa? The Africa of Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, Steve Biko, Nelson Mandela, just to name a few. Who benefits from the chaos? Who benefits when Africans are divided? Who reaps the fruit of our self-hate? Is Africa truly a scar, a wound, a blight on the earth's surface? Are we truly the wretched of the earth? Are Africans truly the last in the race for civilization? Before we proceed, I would like us to watch these videos emanating from South Africa and Ghana. They have been trending on social media these days. Let's have a deep reflection.
We should stop renting rooms for Nigerians. We should stop renting shops for Nigerians. We are going to take all those things back from you people. The country belongs to Ghanaians. We can't share our country with anybody. So my advice to the ladies who are giving themselves to Nigerian guys, they are using you people to destroy Ghana. Then stay in your country. Nigerians and other nationalities, if you are here illegally, you must leave Ghana. Yes. You must leave Ghana. Ghana is not safe. We will deal with you people in our own ways.
Did you notice how ignorant they sound? Didn't you notice that they not only lack education, but emotional intelligence? It is not their fault. It is the fault of society. There is someone somewhere making them believe that they lack jobs because of immigrants. Immigrants, in their majority, rather create jobs. If someone can leave his state or country thousands of miles away and is able to take away your job, then you have a lot of questions to ask yourself. You need to ask yourself, who is giving them the jobs? Is it the government or the private sector? And why are the jobs given to the foreigners? Xenophobia is ugly. It is bad and horrendous, and no one should ever be part of it. This is self-hate. Xenophobia goes beyond jobs. Xenophobia often grows from ignorance, jealousy, insecurity, poor education, and social alienation. Only frustrated individuals blame outsiders for their personal or societal failures. They often look for scapegoats to hang their frustration. Again, let's watch these videos from South Africa and still take a deep, deep reflection.
Go. They will get a piece of this. And their shops will be looted.
But I'm also a foreigner in your country. I'm British and I'm working in your country. Yes. Does that mean you'd attack me?
No, because you are not doing the bad things.
Xenophobia violence seems to be spreading among foreign nationals here. In Germiston, east of Johannesburg, most shopkeepers from countries like Ethiopia, Somalia, and other parts of Africa have closed their businesses in anticipation of looting.
As you can see here, the police are protecting properties, businesses, shops that belong to African migrants. They said that they were attacked last night precisely because they are not South African.
Watching these videos, didn't you see hunger in their eyes? Didn't you hear ignorance and lack of education in their voices? But on the flip side, what are the lessons we Africans must learn from what is happening in South Africa and Ghana? And to the youth who are the primary victims of xenophobia and the future of Africa, isn't this time to hold your government accountable, regardless of the level of repression that the government might unleash on you? There are many ways to do this without being violent. I say you can do this without being violent until it is necessary for you to be violent. I say until when it's necessary for you to become violent, because dictators, especially African dictators, know only one language, the language of force. The teeming youth of Africa must be able to, one, use the power of information which is readily in their hands, stay informed about government policies, budget, elections, and public spending. You know, an informed youth is harder to manipulate with propaganda, tribalism, or fear. Let the youth participate in civic and political processes. Let them vote like that is all they have. Let them attend town halls, join advocacy groups, and engage in peaceful activism. Change becomes difficult when young people remain politically absent. Let the youth leverage social media not only for entertainment. Let them use platforms like Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok not to show off their bodies, fake wealth, and ugly competition, but use it to expose corruption, raise awareness, organize movement, and amplify marginalization. There's a caveat to this. Let them be sure that what they are putting out there is fact. They must learn to avoid spreading misinformation. The youth must demand transparency and accountability and question leaders about unemployment, education, healthcare, insecurity, and corruption. The government should regularly explain to them how public resources are being used. The youth must be at the forefront to promote unity beyond tribes, religion, and party lines. Many governments survive on division. When the young Africans unite around common struggles instead of ethnic or political differences, their collective voice becomes more powerful. Mark you that xenophobia in South Africa and Ghana is not political, it is about hunger and survival. African governments have failed its people. They have failed to create jobs enough for the teeming youth. They have failed to provide security. They have failed to provide food for its citizens. They have allowed the continent to be a farm for other continents. They've allowed the continent to be a dumpster for other continents. And now, the continent is thinking not only of debt, but one, corruption, two, instability. 3. Poverty. 4. Exploitation. 5. Tribalism. 6. Xenophobia. 7. Unemployment. 8. Inequality. 9. Dependency. 8. Conflict and diseases. Here's a question to leave you with. If Africans become strangers to each other, then who exactly is Africa for?
Ancestors of the revolution, that it happens when I'm still alive, so that I can replay these videos and say, I warned you about harassing your future employers. I warned you about exploiting the people who are going to share their land with you because they've done it before. Why didn't Mugabe take the land immediately? He waited for you to get your freedom. Because had Mugabe take the land immediately, it would have caused a serious problem to a point where South Africa will not be liberated. They were a frontline state. They gave us a passage. They accommodated us. We stayed in their homes. They gave us food. They gave us shelter. They never called us names. Today it's our turn to say thank you. We become animals. You call them foreigners. What is the definition of a foreigner? A foreigner is a person who comes into your country without papers, doesn't have anything to show. That includes you. You are foreigners because you have nothing to show. You go around claiming this is your country. Let's go outside, show me papers that confirms you are the owner of this country. There's nothing. You don't own anything, yet you call people foreigners. You are a foreigner yourself because you do not own. Foreigners means visitors. Visitors are people who just come empty-handed with a small bag. When the time permits, they go. That's you. You are renting. You are marching from the hostels, beating up people that they must leave South Africa. Yet you do not own a hostel. You are paying a rent in that hostel. You can be removed yourself from that hostel.
Yes, no African is a foreigner in Africa. This is self-hate. As I said before, this is the voice of wisdom, the voice of reason, and the voice of hope. And until then, stay informed, stay woke. Please, I know you are busy. Just hit the subscribe button before you leave. It means a lot to us here at P&